Hey guys, Crystal here from Indie Hip Chick. Welcome back to our channel. So in today's video, I am going to be continuing with the bullet journal series that I've been doing for 2019, just showing you guys how I'm getting organized and how I'm setting up my spreads. So in today's video, I am going to be showing you guys how I set up my March spread, as well as show you kind of like a recap of my February spread. Since I didn't do a video on February, like I said, it wasn't a lot of differences between January and February, but I figured I'd just show you guys what I did, just so you kind of have a feel on how my months are going. I'm also going to show you a few additional pages that I added to my bullet journal for the overall year. So if you're interested in seeing my March spread as well as a February recap, just keep watching. Okay, so like I said in the preview, I'm going to be showing you guys kind of like my February recap, just so you can get an idea of what I did in February and how it transitioned to what I have now in March. So just like in January, I had my cover page for February. What I'm doing this year is kind of doing each month a color, so it's kind of like color coordinated, and you'll see in March I kind of did it a little different and jazzed it up a little bit. But yeah, so February, since we had, you know, Valentine's Day and it's kind of like a lovey-dovey month, we also have Black History Month. I decided to do reds, pinks, and hearts for February. So nothing really special on this cover, just February with a couple hearts and some red. Then, like in January spread, we have our goals page here, also with your red and pinks. I have my larger month set up like I did before. Then I have my workout and water tracker, which I did pretty decent this last month on that. I didn't get my Power 19, which was my goal for working out, but I feel like I did a better job of keeping track of the days that I worked out. I did a kind of better job of keeping track of the days I was drinking water. We'll just go with that. I didn't have a whole lot to add to my Bright Ideas spread. I did add some equipment that I do want to get in the somewhat future. So same as January. Also have my weeklies set up basically the same there. And then what I wanted to show you was the two, I guess, year-long spreads that I decided to go ahead and add to my bullet journal, because I thought they would be nice additions to the party. So the first one that I have here is Oh Where You'll Go, and that spread is for my traveling and my, you know, vacation plans and trip plans for 2019. I have them listed out in each like little, I don't know what you want to call this. I saw somebody else do something like this, kind of like a ribbon on the top, and I thought it was cute. So I list out where I'm going, the days or the possible days I'm going to be there, and the things that I know I'm going to need to get either before, or the things I'm going to need to get, you know, while I'm there, or, you know, whatever like that. Things I just need to remember, because I keep forgetting that I need swim tops for our trip to Florida. So I have it written down so that I will get them and not be in Florida with no tops, because that'll be a sad trip to the beach. So yeah, so I have that kind of listed out here, and I did these cute little paper airplanes at the top. I don't know if they really look like paper airplanes. I hope they do, but yeah, I thought they were a cute little addition to this spread into my bullet journal overall. And then on this next page, I have my daily success routine, which I believe was something that I picked up from a book that I was listening to called You're a Badass Every Day, maybe? It's like a workbook, but I'm not quite sure because I was listening to it on the Libby app, which if you don't know about the Libby app, you should definitely get it. It's awesome. But it was an audiobook that I was listening to about, you know, living a better, happier life and being more successful and blah, 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 blah. And so since I wanted to actually implement what she was teaching, I added this to my spread. And this is what I do every morning when I wake up. So I have it kind of listed out, like I have my morning playlist that I listen to. I diffuse my essential oils. I read my affirmations out loud, which I plan to put on my mirror in the bathroom so I could just, you know, read them. Currently I just kind of have them in my head and I just say them. And then marvel at your life and your beauty, you know, marvel at yourself, tell yourself you're beautiful and believe it, because yeah, you got to. And then to go on with conquering the day. So yeah, I thought this was a nice thing to add to the bullet journal, kind of like having that positive vibe, you know, uplifting yourself type of thing added to my list. And then we get into my daily spreads, which as you can see, I didn't have a whole lot of them in February because I kind of had some leftover days in January, like in that spread of days. And then I just didn't do a very good job of keeping up with my daily spreads this month. I will say I did change it from doing the 3 things to accomplish, like your top 3, to just kind of like listing out things to do. And if I got them done, I got them done. If I didn't, I didn't. And I just kind of did it like that because I was just running out of, I wouldn't say running out of time. I was just had a lot going on in February, and yeah, just had a lot going on. So now to March, which is currently like my favorite spread I've ever done so far. So Kristen sent me over a girl, I can't remember, I think it was Rachel Lee maybe, I can't remember. I'm gonna put her down in the description box, but she does bullet journals and she does like little themes every month, and I thought they were so cute. And Kristen suggested maybe I try it in my bullet journal, and so I kind of still wanted to keep like my color palette theme. And so I was thinking, okay, maybe I can somehow incorporate the color palettes with the with something. And so I think I might do flowers this year, like, cause I really am a big fan of flowers. I love flowers. I have no flowers in my house because I can't keep them alive, but I plan to get some at some point. But so yeah, so that's what I did for March. So the colors for March were green and purple. And so with green and purple, I was thinking, oh, I should do lavender. So I hope this looks like lavender. I actually looked it up online, like how to draw or doodle a lavender. So, cause I didn't want it to be something that took up a lot of time, but I wanted it to be something that actually looked pretty and something I was kind of proud of and wanted to actually show you guys. So yeah, so I did lavender for the month of March, and I think it's so cute, and I hope you guys like it. If not, I'm going to continue to do it. So if you have any suggestions on maybe some flowers or like a color palette to do for April, go ahead and put that down in the comment section below, because I would love to hear your, you know, what you think. I was thinking maybe like, was it cherry blossoms, like doing like a pink, something like that, or I have no idea how to draw an orchid, but I really like orchids, but I feel like they're just white. I'm not quite sure what color, like if they have other colors. And then I was thinking maybe sunflowers, you know, just kind of, I don't know, some different options. Put some suggestions down in the comment box, and you know, let me know what you think. So yeah, so here is my cover with all my lavenders. And then immediately you get into the goals page, which I kind of set up a little differently. It's the same, but a little different. This time I decided to not use any boxes. I wanted it to kind of be like a box-free zone. Like, I don't know, I wanted to really use the colors and really like, kind of really incorporate them this month and not use any boxes. Like no, well, for this part, no boxes. There's other parts that needed boxes because I wasn't about to fool with no boxes throughout the whole spread. But yeah, so I have my goals here. I haven't filled them in, as you see, but you know, money, career, home, health, fun, and indie hip chick. And then this is the area for all the extra things that I need to remember for the month of March. Then I have my larger March monthly spread here with all the days filled in. And like I said in the first video, what I do is I go back to my year at a glance, and then just fill it in with what I know needs to go here, and then add things that I, you know, people schedule things and stuff like that. I add that in here. And then see how my little lavenders at the bottom? It's just so cute. I hope you guys like them. I really like them a lot. I'm really proud of myself. Then here I have my Bright Ideas spread again, also utilizing the green and the purple. And then I have my trackers here, and I decided to do my trackers a little different this month because I, one, wasn't doing a great job of keeping up with my water and workout trackers in the last 2 months. And so I was like, I probably need to do something different that kind of gets me excited about filling in these trackers every day. And then I also wanted to start tracking some other things, so I decided to just make some more trackers all together. So here I have my water tracker, and since I finally found my Contigo bottle, I can go back to just doing, you know, 3 Contigos because they're really big a day. And so when I do that, I just, you know, mark it off like I did on the other one. So yeah, so that's the water tracker. And then this one is to be in bed by 11 p.m. We'll do our best there. and see what happens. I just wanted to keep track to see how many days of the month do I actually get into bed before 11, and if that's a realistic goal for me, because right now it's not looking good. But I would like to be in bed by 11 so I get, you know, a good amount of sleep at night. And then I want to eat at least one fruit or veggie every day. I would like to eat one with every meal, but I at least want to get one in. And baby steps, you know, baby steps. So yes, I have that here so I can keep track of, you know, if I'm eating one fruit or veggie every day. And then I want to know how many days I actually work on something. In the Hip Chick related, I would like to work on something every day for at least an hour, but you know, you don't know. But I would like to at least try to keep track of it and maybe reward myself if I do it. And then down here at the bottom, I have my workout tracker. And unlike the other 2 months, I'm just going to mark off if I worked out or not. I'm not gonna really log what kind of workout it was. I just wanna mark it off because at least I did it, you know. Whatever it was, at least I did it. Maybe I'll put it in my daily spread or maybe I'll put it in my weekly spread. I'm not 100% sure yet. I just wanna go ahead and mark off and say, hey, you worked out, good for you. And there we go. I haven't decided how many days I'm aiming for this month, but once I do, I will probably write it down here at the bottom. But I at least want to go ahead and, you know, have something there so I can see how many days I'm working out. And I also wanted to point out that I decided to do these kind of like mini calendars so that it's easier for me to keep up with it. When I was doing it kind of where I had like column here and it had 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, whatever like that, I was having a hard time keeping up because I wouldn't know what day it was and I wouldn't know what day I worked out. Like I'd be like, okay, I worked out on Thursday. Then I have to go back to the calendar and figure out what was the date for Thursday so that I can mark that off. Whereas here, if I work out Friday, I know I worked out Friday and I could just check it off, making it super easy for myself. Hopefully, we'll see. This is the first time me doing them like this. Hopefully it's easy. If it's not, it will be changing for April. Also, like always, if you would like these trackers, please put that down in the comment section below. If you do, I'll go on ahead and upload the PDFs for these on the blog. All right, so the next pages I have our March weekly spreads, which just like before, have the days listed out on the side with the date. Dates are important. And then over here I have the tasks listed out. And the one thing I did differently here was I didn't have that coming up section. I felt like I didn't use that at all in the month of February, so I decided to just toss that and make this whole area for tasks so that I have more space to write stuff in and write whatever I need to write. And I'll say that if nothing else, the weekly spreads are what I consistently fill in. So I just wanted to make sure I had enough space to actually really utilize them to their, you know, best. Maximum potential, is that what I want? I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for, but I just wanted to use them. So this is what I use the most often out of everything in the notebook. So I wanted to make sure I had plenty of room, that it looked good, and I felt happy about it. So yeah, so I have week 1, week 2, week 3, and then week 4, and then I will be starting my March dailies here. Today is actually March 1st, so it's March 1st. I have nothing in here yet. So I will show you guys how, you know, my dailies ended up panning out and maybe do like a quick flip through when I get to April and April spread. But yeah, so that is all that I have for my bullet journal setup this month. I really hope you guys liked it and that this was helpful. Also let me know, you know, any suggestions as far as like ways that you are using your bullet journal and you're staying organized, so maybe I can add them to mine. And yeah, just give me your thoughts on my spreads and if you like them, if you don't like them, things like that. So I think that's all that I got today. I hope this video was helpful. If you did like it, go ahead and give us a big thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, as always, thank you for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.